Today I'm going to show you the quickest and easiest way I've found to make a custom box. To get started, you'll need a tape measure, utility knife, Sharpie or pencil, straight edge, and some packing tape. And of course, you'll need some cardboard big enough to fit your product. I'll leave a link in the description to all the tools I'm using in this video. So let's get started. First, you want to take the product and lay it down on the edge of the box and mark the distance from the edge. Then flip the product over onto its side, making sure it's touching the line you drew previously. Continue flipping the product and drawing the lines until you've hit all four sides. At the end, you're going to need a small flap to connect the two sides of the box, so measure off an additional inch or so and mark that line just like the others. So now we're going to score each of the lines we drew with the utility knife. Make sure you don't cut all the way through here. You only need to score the box so we can bend it easily in the next step. So now we've made our cuts and we need to snap those lines that we made in the previous step. This is easiest if you use the side of a table or straight edge as you see here. Now that we have scored and snapped, we can cut off the excess cardboard after the flap. This we can toss or save for packing additional products. Now we need to put a piece of packing tape on the box on the opposite side of the flap. Then we can put our product in and put the sides of the box together. It's starting to look like a real box here. Next, we need to measure one side of the box and divide that by 2 since we want our two sides to meet in the middle. In this case, we have 5 inches, so our measurement is 2.5 inches. I'll write that down so I don't forget. After we have our measurement, we need to mark that distance from the end of the box on all 4 sides. We also need to cut the corners of the box down to that same distance. If you have excess cardboard on one side, you can just leave a small 1 to 2 inch flap, but we only need it to meet in the middle in one place. Now that we've marked and scored, we just need to snap the cardboard and tape it up, and we have one of our ends complete. So for the last side, we want to put the box on its side, with the opening facing upwards, and make sure the product is all the way on the bottom of the box. Here I'm using a little trick by measuring with the pencil to find how far down the box goes, and then transferring that mark to the other side. Once I have that mark, I measure from the end of the box, and mark the box on all 4 sides again. I can then reuse the same distance from the other side, 2.5 inches, and measure that distance from the mark we just made. Do the same for all 4 sides. Once we have that distance marked, everything else towards the opening of the box is excess, and we can cut that off. Finally, score and snap the last few lines and put it together with some tape, and we have made ourselves a fine-looking box.